see what we got. I think I'm gonna just send my notifications out here. Hope everybody doing good on this Saturday. I normally come on Sundays. Sometime I will go on Sundays, depending on if I have downtime or not. Tomorrow I gotta deliver a load, so that's what it is. I hate doing it because the big Duke North Carolina game on right now. So hopefully that won't stop most of the women from coming in tonight. See my notifications. Uh, Sending my notifications out. Everybody know I'm live. Those who want to come. See you all in the building. Hopefully we can stay on until we finish this one. I want to start the next thing next. Tayana 91 P8W. How are you doing today? What's your zodiac and where you from? Welcome to the podcast tonight. Hope all is well. It's Tina Tiana. Hope I said that right. Oh my goodness, I'm bad with names. No disrespect. What's your zodiac and where you from? So I can get a feel for that energy. Welcome to the podcast. You the first in the building. You got the crown for the night. I said it wrong. You probably gonna send me some type of voice message so I can get it right. I'm just gonna say 91 for now. How you can forget me, Elo? I think you got a second name, a different name. Oh, I can't pronounce that for real. Mascot. What's your zodiac and where you? What's your zodiac and where you from? Welcome to your channel. Are you a Capricorn? That's hard to pronounce, but welcome. I didn't forget you. I'm just bad with names. If it's the Tiana, I think I am. I never got your name perfectly right. And welcome back. If it's who I think it is, welcome back. Definitely. We got a deep podcast tonight. How the weather in Mascot, Scow? And are you a Capricorn? Just saying with your name. What's your zodiac and where you from? 91 got on me. I'm sorry. I'm happy to have you back. I'm trying to get everybody back. Okay. You always made you laugh. Okay, cool. Appreciate you coming back. I'm trying to get everybody back, man. I didn't send some message to old school people, trying to get everybody back. And just my opinion, not to elaborate too much. This has been a good place. When you have like hard issues in life, just to meet up and laugh and just learn some things here and there, share your story, and get a different perspective. So, you know what I'm saying? This is like just a community, man. Like, get some weight off your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Express how you feel and be from a deeper meaning. I'm gonna give it a little bit long, a little bit. Yeah, you've been away. What? So let me just ask your opinion while we waiting on people getting the podcast. What makes a subscriber go away for 2 years, especially if you enjoying yourself? Just your opinion. Is it relationships? Is it work? What is it? Because I'm trying to get a lot of old school OGs back. Keep the new people too, but definitely trying to get the old schools back. So if y'all subscribers can tell me what it is to make y'all enjoy the podcast and go away for a little while, we're not blaming you, not getting mad at you, but just something we can work on to keep y'all engaged. That'd be very vital information going forward. Still early, getting some people in the room. Dick in the building, man. What's up? What's up? One of my favorite people. Oh, his work. Okay. 2 years worth of work though. I ain't gonna get on you, girl. I'm happy you back. Happy you back. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. If y'all haven't watched the last Toxic Avenger, it got cut off at the end. So this part two, kind of concluding everything, gonna get a little bit deeper. I always post like some type of slogan for the podcast, and you welcome. And that kind of tell you what it's about, like some type of theme music or something like that. Them shorts. If y'all like it or just watch it, it'll help out with the algorithm. Otherwise, just see me when I come in the building. It's all good. And I'm gonna start up in like 4 more minutes to getting everybody in the room and stuff. I know it's gonna vary because it's Saturday. I hate going off schedule, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Replay it, be there, and whoever showed me love today, appreciate it. So I guess I'll start up. I guess. Um, this your boy King Nation over Slayton over Chronicles. All I ask is that when you show up in the comments, show respect to everybody else. And if I don't know you, show me your sign so I can kind of get a feel for your energies. This is a family. We welcome everybody new and everybody who been here, OGs and stuff. So this is a podcast that I look forward to, and we are a community. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and start this up a little bit, even though I know some people kind of late coming in the building pretty soon. We talked about toxicity. The Toxic Avenger was about saving people. Okay, Aries, I got you. I got you. The Toxic Avenger are about saving people or dealing with people who may be toxic, have low vibrational energy, high vibrational, what the difference is, and big share some things that are very deep and very dramatic, um, and just opening up the difference. So I said from the get go, everybody, no matter how good of a person you are going to be in some low vibration sometimes. It's like having a bad day, not feeling yourself. It could be something minor or something major. The difference between high vibrations, low vibrations, and toxicity tends to last longer and create things that are well past due. So, like it's something that happened in your past, your last relationship, nothing is dealing with in the present day is affected, but it's affected because you won't let go of something, and that's more toxicity, and it makes other people around you are affected by what's going on. So if you've been in a domestic violence situation, maybe the next girl you're paranoid, or maybe the next girl you hit on and stuff. That's toxicity. That's something you brought from your past that's now affecting your present. High vibration, low vibration, man, you just having a bad day or have a breakout where you get mad for a second. It's not linked to nothing, not growing to nothing you've been through the years. So I've said good people can be toxic. Good people can be low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? Bad people can be high vibrational. It doesn't define your vibrations or your toxicity. Some good people are fighting these demons that they've been through in their past and uh, cannot get past it. They're good people. They do good things, but there's the energy that lingers around them that's affecting other people and getting other people infected by their energy, and they don't even know what it is or at least know what to deal with to make it better. That's if you internalize trauma. Yeah, yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I'm not disagreeing with that. But just y'all opinion on that. Like, at what point? The first question gonna be tonight is what point do y'all give up on somebody who's toxic? And is it like if it's your family, you can't never give up on them? If it's a friend that been a long time, you deserve to be loyal. Like, at what point do you say, I gotta go. I gotta detach from this. And is there a limitation with certain people or not? Now, while y'all answering, I'm gonna answer my opinion. Family is a hard thing. I can distance myself from a family member where I feel like I'm not affected, but still being the presence of that person. Um, Internal factors can delicate your moon as well. That can. Oh, what did it say? Okay, hostel or hotel. Okay. Uh, that can. Oh, I gotta read this out silent first. Internal factors can dedicate your moon at your mood as well as you can feel low vibration. Yeah. External factors definitely can do that for low vibrations and moods and stuff. I do believe that it's more internal, like you said, if it's toxicity. Trauma is more internal than external. Um, I'm not knocking these signs, but the energies of ground and water are perfect harvests for traumatic or toxicity. I think air and fire do better or do more consistent with low and high vibration. Do we not say that because air signs are known for ghosting people, that's detaching to the problem, and fire is known for just burning up and going off the next energy that compels them to not have attachment to the past. In relationships or people, if you really know signs, you'll know that the most toxicity of people are have ground and water. Water harvests a lot of different emotions that can be from the past, and ground is a stable growing ground for something that's been embedded from the past. So, me as a Virgo moon, one thing that I harvest a lot that I try not to harvest is failure. When I failed at fighting or lost this or lost that, or something I put my heart into it didn't go good, that's a lot of things to try to grow on me, to try to discourage me and bring me down for my next venture. And I had to fight that off, knowing that I'm critical, knowing that things in my past are making me not want to take chances now. Those are toxicities I have to get rid of. I don't think they really affect relationships or they are contagious, but still in my mind, knowing what I have from my past is still dwelling in the present is something I have to really look at. Water and earth can suffer in silence, unfortunately. Yeah, I always, what I say is more about this is like, I don't even think that it's the fact that they suffer in silence. Sometimes emotions don't speak loud to you. Sometimes emotions can be very subtle. Sometimes a routine can sneak up on you. Like maybe this person does a certain routine that's not in a high gracefulness or whatever, or high vibrance, and they just get used to doing it because something of their past. I think the sound of it don't have to be loud for it to be very dramatic or very impressionable on people. So I do agree with you, but uh, if you scream it out, it don't make it better than it's silent. I think the thing about it that some people get comfort in just hearing it out so they can make a decision versus a silent killer. But I totally understand where you're coming from. Um, when you talk about water, though, you got to keep in mind Scorpio and Cancer. Are they very silent when they have something they suffering over? Um, I know a lot of Scorpios who try to distance themselves away from that element. They want you to care and be there for them, but they don't want to put you through traumatic situations that they're not they had themselves have not overcome. And yeah, and I know some fire signs get frustrated by being defeated by something that they want to overcome so bad that they may take anger out on people. They may take some type of passionate strike on people, even who trying to help them. For me, I'm an Aries Venus, so my first thing is when people talk negative or down, I try to like shake that. I try to tell them things that I don't even know if it's going to happen, but just my energy behind it wants it to happen, and I'm standing behind that. So uh, that's some things in the high vibrational energy. Anybody got anything to add about that? Question still on the table. At what point do you stay with somebody who you know is toxic or had toxic tendencies? Is there levels to it? Is they're just running from it at all costs? I mean, what is it? Text some more people. Where everybody at? Anybody got any thing they want to add with that? Stand with people, even though they're toxic. Dealing with people. Tars like routine. I remember that definitely. We got a small crowd tonight. I'm gonna get it knocked out though, and people watch the replay on it. But definitely, anybody want to say anything about? Is there some type of limitation with staying with people who are toxic or low vibrational? Why would you do it? Uh, do you feel like it's a breaking? You're not you disloyal if you get away from somebody, even if they're toxic. Like, what if your mom is toxic? What if you're a brother or somebody close to you? I mean, at what point do you break away, or do you break away at all? Anybody want to share? Sadly, everybody out. To love them from a distance. How do you do that? I'm curious. How do you love somebody from a distance? Not saying you can't do it. I just want to know how you do it. What's your definition of loving from a distance? Trying to see, check some more people to get some real people in the room. Probably at. How do you love somebody from a distance? Is that even possible to love somebody from a distance? Detach emotionally. Wow, wow. So you can detach emotionally from somebody you love. If you detach from somebody you love, what's you gotta teach me that? Like, how? I mean, what's left? What's the connection now? If you're not emotionally attached to them, not saying you can't do it. I'm just curious. So I'm gonna break this down since it's a couple people in here. And I know they're gonna get the replay on it. I move on permanently. Wow, wow, wow. I know it's time to leave when my energy started to turn into me uh wanting to get my get back tick for tat. Wow. So you saying when you get childish or petty, that means I'm not saying you are childish or petty. I'm saying that is it that type of feel like you get kind of petty now and childish? Because I mean, you're Gemini Mars, I am too, bro. I know what it means to get very petty, very childish. Like, I'm with you on it. I'm not judging you. I can get really stupid, really dumb. Um, and since it's our Mars, bro, that's how we protect ourselves. So being petty is one of them things that, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go and say this right quick. I love very hard, and a lot of people say that. I don't know if people really know what that means. I think they know what it feels like, something like it, but they don't really know what it means. So the question is, um, at what point do you look somebody in the eyes and know they can't help what they're going through? I'm not talking about the people who just being an asshole. They know what they want to do. They hard headed. I'm talking about somebody who may be traumatized by molestation or something crazy, and it's affecting you now because they treat you a certain way because they passed, and they can't help it, or they can help it, but need answers, need guidance. But the more you help them, the more you sink with them. At what point you say, like, you need professional help, I can't help you. At what point you say like I gotta it's messing my soul, I gotta detach. Um, if the person is toxic, then you will have to love them from a distance. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna say this right here. I've dealt with a lot of Taurus Moon people who cannot let go of their past. Um, you have to force them to heal. Wow, wow, wow. So I've dealt, I'm gonna just say a couple signs. I have dealt with a lot of Taurus moons. Taurus moons probably not as not deep, but cautionary toxic as a Scorpio moon can be, but it's levels to it. So I've dealt with a lot of Taurus moon people who, if in the past they would like had a very aggressive man or somebody telling them what to do, if I suggest something to them, they'll think I'm telling them what to do. Like, why are you trying to tell me what to do? And it's like, I'm not, I'm just suggesting something. Like, when I say let's, that's suggestion. Like, let's go to the park or let's do this day. Let's do this day. Not demanding you or nothing. But because the past, everything I say now is if I don't ask a question and it's very nice for way, it comes off like I'm trying to force what I want and being demanding of that person. And also, I've dealt with Taurus Moon people in the past. Ego is the biggest problem. Well, ego is going to be more. I don't think ego is a problem when it comes to toxicity. I'm not saying you're wrong, but just my opinion. I think vibrations are more with ego. I think emotions and conscience is more with toxicity. Just my opinion. But yeah, ego is more of a vibe thing to me. That's just my opinion. Why you give me that face? I'm just saying my opinion, girl. I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, if you think about somebody's ego, right? That's a spur of the moment type of thing. That's something that like inspired them or uninspired them to act a certain way. It don't have a lot of depth to that. It don't have a lot of depth to pride and ego. Um, that's something that can fall. Like pride falls before the or ego can be shooken or ego can be understood. Like that's more or less inspiration type of energy. So it's gonna be more in the high vibration, low vibrational. Toxicity is something very deep. It's beyond ego or pride. It's more or less like soul ties in the wrong way. It's emotional. It's conscious. It's embedded. And yeah, this is my opinion. So this is where I'm at in life. I'm gonna say this right quick. The worst thing in the world is for me to get close to somebody and then they go through stuff that I can't help them out with because I'm not around them, I'm not hands on to them. And because they're going through things I can't really help them out, they distance themselves from me. And I'm a Virgo moon, I'm always trying to serve and help people out. And when that happens, it really does hurt my feelings, honestly. It hurts my feelings. I have had to learn how to just take the hurt and keep pushing on. I got other placement, I got masculine placement to get over it. But if I say and told you I don't care if people don't talk to me no more, I'll be lying. Do you find yourself stealing with a toxic person out of love? What you mean stealing? Oh, staying with top person. Hell yeah, bro. I I did a clip about that. You know, I like bad girls, good women. But even with good women, bad girls, toxicity is a good chance going to be there. I don't want it to be there. I don't want a bad woman, but just off of that narrative, you're going to get it. So I'm an Aries Venus. I keep saying I'm an Aries Venus. What do Aries Venus want? I want somebody who is like do or die, aggressive, more masculine than feminine. I'm being honest. I like women that's more masculine than feminine. I'm an Aries Venus. I like fiery energy. I like dominant energy. I like the woman that's like competitive. I like the woman that's pushing the envelope of what she can and what she can't do as a woman. With that energy, it should be able to be a woman like that who's not toxic. But that energy often flirts with toxicity. Like for me, I'm a Gemini Mars. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like flicks. I like porno. I'm not obsessed with it, but I rather watch that than mess around with anything, everybody. And when I'm in a relationship, if I'm not around you, I might watch it. I might fantasize about all these little crazy stuff I could do. I might ask you, do you want to do this with me? And all this type of like cranky stuff. That's why I'm a bad boy. I'm not gonna cheat on you to do it. I'm not gonna step out of line and pay somebody to do some stuff. Like I'm not a bad man. So when I say that, uh, a lot of good women, not good women, bad good girls will look down on me and judge me off of that. I don't want that. So I have to go to somebody who said, that ain't nothing. You mean you ain't gonna really be messing around with other people? No, well, that ain't bad. So that's the instinct I get for talking to bad girls over bad over good girls. I just want somebody who not to judge me because I got tendencies. I think most people with masculine energy got certain tendencies that maybe not be favorable for a family or in the light of everybody else. Just saying. If anybody's unhealed and you don't want to change, then you need to move on, even if it hurts, my love. Definitely. We finna get into that. I'm a bad bitch, but I'm balanced within myself. I mean, I feel the same way about me. I'm a bad boy. Now, what's my opinion of being a bad boy? I like sexiness. I'm not I'm not with oh let's just be cute. I mean, I don't know. I'm not good with a lot of sensitivity. I like the shits. I like a girl who talk that talk, walk that walk, feisty maybe, uh aggressive for what she wants. And a lot of times that gets a bad name in the marketplace for what's a good woman and what's a bad woman. So when I say bad girl or bad boy, I don't mean like somebody who cheats and mess around. It's just your demeanor about you. And I'm only a bad boy when it comes to love because I'm an Aries Venus. There you have it. So toxic alludes that they are sexual compatible. So toxic alludes that they are sexually compatible with you. Oh, I gotta get back with that, bro. She said, "Bad boy, you like the full package." Oh, I want to say I'm full package. I mean, it's not supposed to allude that, bro, at all. Uh, I mean, I'm be honest. In relationships, I'm more like a gangster for real. Like, it's not just okay. Picture. I'm gonna tell you some of my business right quick because it's just us in here. So imagine if I'm dating somebody, right? We're not at a strip club. It's not about me paying or whatever like that. You my woman, it's all good. For me, to feel good, I might go and get a bunch of ones, some money worth like that. And we might go into the room, put that red light on, and I want you to perform for me. I'm gonna put them dollars on you. Now, that's a simulation of being a bad boy. I'm not really paying you because I already hit you, my girl, whatever. But just the I just want to bring the craziness out you. Like I say, I want my girl to be my alcohol and caffeine. I favor that. Energize me and get me lit. I'm fine with coloring and stuff. That's more my Virgo moon. But my Aries Venus wants you to be my alcohol and my caffeine, my dope, my crack. Like make me crazy. So I like to take my woman out to get them sexy ass. I love fishnets. Man, when the girl wear fishnets, it's my favorite type of lingerie because you can keep it on even when you smash it. You can keep the fishnets on even when you smash it. Like it's I like fishnets. I like the little chokers, not the choker with the string and choke them. I'm not with that, but just the thing to go around their neck. And I like black and red. I like some dark colors. I like some sensual, passionate colors. I like my girl to be with the shits. Like I put that money on you. You know what I'm saying? It turn you on and stuff. I like them oils and stuff. I like for you to be like on some stupid stuff. Like that's what it is. But it's not for the public. It's just really behind closed doors. open-mindedness, mentally stimulate my Gemini and my Aries side. And when we out in the public, we straight up gentlemen and gentlewomen, whatever, gentle girl, whatever. But behind closed doors, we on some shits. You make me feel like a gangster. You make me feel like that dude. I am an Aries Venus. I have admitted that. Look, I gotta feel like that. If I don't feel like that, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? That's why I date Leo, Aries, Sag, all these aggressive, crazy signs because I need to feel like I'm him, like I'm a boss, like I'm Scarface. Uh, if you take care of that element in love, you ain't gotta worry about me wilding out in the streets. Like I'm done with that. I'm older now, but I gotta feel like a god, like an Aries. Um, Perform for me. You know what I'm saying? Keep that body right. Uh, all of that. Like it's different. And I'm not trying to say if you're not like that, you're a bad woman or a bad whatever. It's just saying I just got a certain taste for women. I mean, you mad I watch flicks? You should be watching flicks with me. You should be mimicking the moves. We should be talking about all type of new stuff we want to try out. Uh, I had one girl. I'm sorry to say this. We'll talk about creating our own glory hole. Like we want to try the glory hole thing out, like for real, because there's a certain position you can put the glory hole in that really is stimulating. Like if you put it on the table and and lay on it and be in that position, it's crazy. So that's how I feel about that, though. But like I said, I'm not for everybody. I'm not trying to get everybody crazy or nothing. But I'm a bad boy. Like, and you know what I'm saying? In the sheets, it's different. So anybody want to comment on that before we move anymore? So it's not so much toxic, but being sexually filled, nothing wrong with that. One, a hypersexual woman. Uh yeah, and also like it's not even a woman that's very like nymphophobic. You know what I'm saying? As a Gemini Mars, I don't need sex every day. It's just like you be able to like you don't need caffeine every day. You don't need alcohol every day. I just want it when it's time to set it up to feel like you him. She can make you feel that way. That's all. I like cuddling and kiss on my face. You say you hate sex. I feel you on that. So, uh, I've dated a lot of toxic women. I recently got done talking to one girl. She was actually in a Lil Wayne video, Young Jeezy video, I think Jewel Santana and stuff. And she was a Gemini Mars. And I already knew what time is if a girl's a Gemini Mars. I kind of know what she's seen already. Remember I said Mars on Mars. She likes the way we act, Vic. She likes the way we act. We ain't even did nothing. So I ain't gonna lie, she was too much for me. She said a couple things that I felt like was a little for my Virgo moon. I know I'm end up sharing it with y'all. But that cuddling, kiss on the face, nothing wrong with that. I'm just not a cuddly person as when it comes to my Aries Venus. My Virgo moon don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? It's just different energies. I like to put my head on the girl's butt and go to sleep. Like I have a nice butt. I put my head on it and fall asleep on it. I like to hug that booty and go to bed like that. That's my color. And in fact, if I even lay on a woman and let down my guard to close my eyes and actually go to sleep on a woman, that's my ultimate trust. I know it's weird, and that can be toxic. But if I lay on you and go to bed, man, damn show you her. I really trust you. You like toxic women when you was in your 20s, but you probably outgrown that life. Okay, I'm gonna say this right quick, and I'm not saying you're wrong. Hear me out. I don't believe any part of me really like toxic women. I think what happens is I like certain things, and I can't identify in my 20s what they were. When you can't identify things, you end up taking the whole pot. So maybe I like a girl who's maybe independent. A lot of independent women, believe it or not, are toxic. A lot of them are. Because it's like I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need that, whatever, whatever, attitude, whatever like that. So to say I like toxic woman, that's not true. I feel like I like characteristics that have a high chance of having toxicity connected to it. I really always wanted a woman I could trust, a woman I could love. It's just the things that I personalized or personally wanted were um, were connected to that. So Vic says, I can't make a woman mine unless she's comfortable with giving me all of her, no holds bar. I don't always get that, but that's what I want and I need. Not every woman is like that, and it's cool. You like to chase bad women. I'm gonna say it right. When I did the video about me liking bad girls, one of the things that happened to me was a lot of girls DM me and say I like bad women. And I'm here to share with you, bad women and bad girls are not the same. I'm gonna tell you what the difference is. A bad girl will do naughty things to make you appeased. Maybe not be the conventional submissive woman always, but sometimes. Maybe have a little here and there. Like I sound like women who cuss all the time. But if you really feeling this, what's going on, I like to hear cuss here and there, but not all the time. Uh, so a bad girl is that. But a bad woman is one who's gonna cheat on you. I don't like women who cheat. I don't like women who are gold diggers. I don't like women who lie and manipulate to get over on somebody. I do like bad girls who got a hustle in them, who got an attitude about them to feel like you my man, we gonna ride it out no matter what nobody say. I'm gonna tell you right now the difference between the two. Good girls tend to be more sensitive. Bad girls tend to let things slide. It's not a big deal. Like they are very resilient to things that happen in the world. Good girls are very when I say sensitive, I mean I don't want to say also not sensitive to their own feelings, but sensitive to how their family see them and how people who are not in a relationship uh dictate their lives. I can't stand a girl who with me and can get upset because they had an argument with a auntie or somebody and now our trip is horrible. So I like a girl to say, look, it's me and you. As long as you treat me good, ain't nothing in the world gonna stop me or make me feel bad. Now, don't get me wrong. You may get into it with your mama, but when you with me, you on the rock. We on the planet together. After that, we deal with it, but we can't deal with it now. Like we're not gonna go on the whole trip to like Honolulu, and you tripping because your mom got into it with you or somebody like that. That's more good girl stuff. A bad girl is gonna be like, the hell with that. I'm gonna enjoy my time and deal with my situation later. Which means I like a girl who's a little bit selfish, a little bit about herself. Uh, Good girls seem to let their body go when stress hits them or life hits them or uh, a breakup hits them. Bad girls are like, hell no, you ain't finna stop my movement. You ain't finna stop my pioneering. You ain't gonna stop my development to get better. When I am hurt, when I feel like somebody dogged me out, I go harder. I go way harder than I ever went before. I do not go ahead and cry, eat ice cream buckets, all that narrative you heard about Taurus is not true with me because I got more Aries and Gemini energy. When a girl do me wrong, I work on getting better. I work on getting my money better. I work on getting my body better. I work on getting my mental and spiritual side better. It amplifies me to challenge myself to be better. A lot of good girls do not do that. A lot of good girls really do care what people think about them. Not saying all, but a lot of them do. A lot of bad girls are better at saying, "To hell with this, I'm gonna get mine." I'm just saying. Uh, it sounds like sex is where you find the most value. LOL. Women who do freaky things make you happy, but typically it comes with toxicity, or maybe you are toxic. Wow, wow, okay. I'm gonna say this right here. What I value in a woman, and I'm not gonna say anything sexually to show you what uh, the real Sarah had to say. What I value in a woman is fight. Fight can get nasty. Fight can get unladylike sometimes. I don't like nobody who's a pushover. So that's where I consider a bad girl over a good girl. Not woman. We're not talking about bad girl. I mean bad woman, bad woman. We're talking about girl. I like a girl who open minded to my sexuality. Don't get me wrong, but I like a fighter. I like a woman that's not about, oh, you gotta take care of 100% of everything in the household and all this stuff. Like you go get it and you can meet me at my same energy. Even though I would never want my woman to work uh, if I can help it. And I don't definitely would never allow her to work harder than I do. If I feel like she's working harder than me, then either she need to lean back a little bit or I need to go harder. I like a woman that's competitive with my nature. So those are things that are not really sexual that I am attracted to. Mostly fire and air signs provide that. So if you think it's just sex, I have to disagree. Now, don't get me wrong. Sex is going to be a component to about just about everybody's relationship standards. You can't get around that. And I'm Aries Venus, so love, passion, and sex and aggression is all going to fall in the same area. I know who I am. I don't look down on it. And if you think I'm toxic, maybe I am. But I can pretty much say to myself, every girl I meet is a different chapter. I'm never holding anything from my past to um, my present. No girl is affected by my past. In other words, that's a toxicity that I don't feel like I ever had. Every girl get a new chapter, a new chance. Let's read this right here. Are the things you expect from your partner the same things you offer? Absolutely, absolutely. It's a tell of my life. Um, I offer more. I know it's going to be compromised and stuff, but the women I like act very similar to me. They're into fitness. They into getting their money. They're into being independent when it comes to being available to be independent. But in relationship, they take sacrifice. I'm a very independent man. I don't borrow no money. Don't need no money from nobody. Got everything going on. And when I get in a relationship, I have to compromise. I have to come home more. I have to cut back on this right here. Football season come in, I may have to miss a couple games to compromise and make my woman happy. All I want is the same thing I get back. I want a girl to compromise with me, meet me halfway. So exactly, I like a woman who offers the same thing I offer. Exactly. Um, Most women I date do that, and that's why we be together longer. We make ourselves better. My ultimate goal uh, is to make you better too. So I want a girl who's gonna make me better and still be able to keep her own identity and her own drive going. So definitely, I like girls who like what I like. A bad bitch usually after money, player. I didn't even say bad bitch, I said bad girl. You can be a bad bitch, have a decent attitude though. You can also be a good girl and not let a for play with you in your face or stop your motion. And I agree. That's why I say like we can't define toxicity off a bad girl or good girl. A good girl can be very toxic. A good girl can be very low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? You can do good things for people and still be toxic. I mean, I know a lot of people like that who do things for people all out the get go. But as soon as you get close to them, it's an energy around them and things that they have in their habitat in their past that can bring you down, and vice versa. Some bad girls can do great things, good things. Uh, it just all depends. Are you highly sexual? Do you need sex from your woman daily? No, I don't. I'm a Gemini Mars. I can have sex in my head. I'm worried about Mercury. I don't need sex physically from somebody. But when I come around, I need you to set that fire on. I need you to be able to light it up. But I don't have to have it daily. No. I like to really miss my woman anyway. I like to miss you so the urge and the tendencies will be more heightened. I like to play games like that in my mind to miss you. So when I see you, everything is higher. Why are you showing me that face? Give me that face all night. Anybody got anything to say what I got just had to say? Good grief. The real Sarah came in the building and threw a couple of ham hogs at me. You can't believe my answer how and why. Because I've been 100% truthful. I just got in a situation with my ex where we wasn't dating, but I was trying to get back with her, and I found out it's not going to work out like that. And the thing that hurt me the most is she said the same thing. I like to miss my man, and she said the same thing. I like a man that got driving him, ambitious and stuff like that. And she's an Aries Mars. I'm an Aries Venus. I mean, she love like an Aries do. I love like an Aries do. And everything clicked except the toxicity of it was all about her. And it's sad because one little area of us that don't agree, our moons, is what kind of making it where we're not together. And to see something so close to being what you want and then having to start all over is very deflating. You know what I'm saying? But I'm an Aries Venus, I'm a Gemini Mars, man. I'm not gonna put my head down. I'm gonna love and know that if she exists, it's another woman out there who exists, who got just a little bit more of what I want. The biggest issue with life is not knowing who you are and not knowing what you want. It's not what you want and who you are. It's not knowing. So you put people through toxic situations, low vibrational situations, trying to figure things out. I do believe a lot of us had met somebody who was very compatible with us and we didn't know. Or we was in a place in life we weren't ready to receive that person. And we think we can just duplicate that same situation. We can't. My 4 year Aquarius, I'm looking back now and said, wow, she matched me for match. I was just immature at the time. And I'm not trying to go back with her because she's in a different place. I'm in a different place. But at the time we was at the time we were together, she was good for me. I was good for her. I wasn't into astrology. I didn't know what I had until I started seeing women I dated with similar placements, is a little bit off. And with those little bit off placements they had compared to the best thing I ever had were the breaking points. And that's why I kind of stuck with astrology because I know now there's a formula that works for me. There's always the one person that got away. Sometimes it's multiple people. I mean, I hate to say it. Sometimes it's multiple people. And you sit back and wonder what the hell happened. Situational stuff, politics, things that are not even spiritually yoked are driving you away. And it's sad, but it happens every day. That's why I started getting into astrology. I want to know, uh, is there a compromise, compatibility, or combativeness? combativeness. Some things we don't have to have perfect. We were not meant to say, this is my sign, this is my placement. Whoever I'm with going to deal with it like everything. It don't work that way. Sometimes it is compromise. Sometimes it is pullback. I dated one Aquarius and I didn't even have sex for a whole year. I was disciplined. I cared more about her. Found out she was having sex with her ex. So she wasn't going the whole year with having sex. But still, though, just to know I had that discipline, I know I could do it if it needed to be. So it's not about self control or even capability. It's more or less about who fits the same uh, direction I'm trying to go in life. So when we talk about low vibration, high vibration, we can get past that. Sometimes you may meet me and I'm in a low vibrational energy. I'm sorry. You may take your high vibration to bring me up, and vice versa. Some people come in the comments, they feel like shit today, and they talking about all the bad stuff, negative stuff, and I still want to be hyped and stuff because you know what I'm saying. That's what it is for me. High vibration, low vibration is just in human nature. It's not meaning you're a bad person or a good person. We all go through highs and lows. Toxicity can be very serious because you become that person. When you love somebody, really love somebody, be with that person, two becomes one. Even without the sexual, two becomes one. Uh, you take on a lot of traumatic energies. When I meet somebody I love or somebody I want to be in love with or love, the first thing come to mind is, can I deal with their traumatic uh, needs? Because I can deal with energy. I can deal with if she hype and she's inspired. Like I got like Aries and Gemini energy. I can deal with her mind, creativity, all of those things. The placements I lack at, because I only have one ground sign outside my Taurus side, is Virgo moon, is a lot of emotional, traumatic, a lot of emotional needs. So when I meet a woman with a lot of water, that's the first thing come in mind. Can I absorb all of that? And I'm not very good at sensitivity. I'm not very good at a lot of crying and a lot of past traumatic stuff. I'm decent, but I'm not good. Knowing where you stand at with energies is the best thing you can ever have before you decide to be with somebody. So that's why, as much as I love cancer as a Taurus, I can't deal with a lot of cancer issues. If they got a lot of them and they ain't got over that, that's gonna be too much. Uh, and I have to get with somebody who is less compromised, more compatible, and more compromised than compatible. That's what I look for. My Virgo moon is very grounded and need water ground, and the rest placement can deal with a little feistiness or mental uh, creativity. But it's just all about just knowing what you are and knowing your compatibilities. If you play around and you talk to your compatibilities, I promise you, you're gonna slip up and find a soulmate. It's just what it is. If you blindly date people, you're gonna find some twin flames in there, some issues, some good, some bad, some falls, some rises. You're gonna be coming through different obstacles. Anybody got anything to add in this final stretch? I've been single for about 3 years. The only reason I know I'm single for 3 years is because my ex uh, posted she been single for 3 years. When I went back out to talk to her, I was the last person she was with. That's why I know it's been 3 years. You been giving me that face all night, girl. What's going on with you? That's the only emoji that work. I'm playing with you. Uh, but yeah, I got a lot of Sigma energy, so I'm fine with being single. I would not trade being in a relationship and happy versus being single and happy. But I would trade being single and happy than being in a relationship and being average or decent. So, what you mean hot case? When the last time you been in a relationship? 91. I call you 91. Aries gang. When the last time you been in a relationship, Vic? I wouldn't be surprised if Vic had a relationship for all of us. He a Pisces Venus. I bet you he probably is probably least than us. 6 years, damn girl. No wonder you don't like sex. Sorry, why did I say that? Why did I say that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. 6 years is a long time though. Damn. A year ago. See, I told you, Vic got us beat. I already predicted that. I already predicted. I already knew it. It hurt. Even the toxic people in my life that I ever loved, it hurt that it didn't work out. Uh, my ex died. That's why I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry about that. Broke my heart and lost my. I'm sorry to hear that too, bro. Y'all got some low vibrational comments here. I'm just playing. I'm sorry to hear that. It's one of them things, you know what I'm saying? And in the Toxic Avenger series, I want to tell you I got new videos coming out. Anytime I get the downtime, I do about 3 videos and stay posted with new things and stuff. And I'm gonna try to like do a podcast every week if I can help it. One may not be lit, but one gonna be like something I can put out live to talk to y'all and keep y'all engaged. Other one I'll probably make a little bit longer, like this one or whatever. Um, but my ending statement is it's cause caused me to be celibate for you for and single. I feel you. I understand that. You not think that's toxic though? I'm not saying it is. I'm just asking you. If celibate is single because you haven't found anybody, I don't think that's toxic. But maybe if it prevents you from trying to find somebody or trying to accept somebody, that could be an example of toxicity. Just give your opinion. I'm not saying it is or not. Remember how I say your past that's messing with your present. It's painful to fall in love again. Yeah, that's toxic. That's toxic. And I'm saying that not to pick with you or attack you, but just show love and saying we need to work on that. You got to go through the pain. You have to. I pray that things get better. 6 years is a long time. Something you can't get back. Like I say, if nobody out there good enough, I got you. But if you just blindly saying no, 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 that's toxic. Because everybody assumes toxic is just you screwing people over. It's not always like that. Toxicity can be just something holding you back, stopping you from being the best you can be. You know what I'm saying? And we got to fight against that. There go that face again. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm happy I got a lot of fire in the air because I'll burn it down and start all over. I'll detach from it and start all over. I know Vic probably do it too as a Gemini Mars. But I really did love her and I felt like she would been good with me. She been great with me. I don't want a boyfriend again. I gotta respect that. You say it, you speak into existence. I'm not gonna go against that. If I have the right girlfriend or wife, I'll take her every day. We all getting older. We all are. But I meet a girl at Dollar Tree and she made me feel amazing. Who knows? Don't want to hold on to nothing that's not beneficial or prosperity or has prosperity to it. I'm 40. I'm about to be 40. I'm 40. I'm about to be 41. April 30th. Right around the corner. But happy birthday coming up. If I don't get to talk to you again. Even though we didn't have a lot of people, I appreciate Miss Aries in the building. I always love to hear Vic's point of view. Hopefully we get some people to watch the replay. I'm not gonna stop. Really, we had 1, 2 people in here, but y'all really made the podcast tonight. I have no fire in my chart, and most of my exes had strong fire placements. Mm. Send me money. It might be the Gemini Mars, bro. But this your boy Kenyon Ace Nova Slayton, Nova Chronicles, logging out for the podcast. Appreciate y'all supporting me tonight. Hollering out. Peace.